what the fuck?
What the fuck is going on? Like,
Girl, what the fuck?
like I really don't know. Like,
Girl, what the fuck? You're tuned into the Girl What the Fuck podcast, but I'm really trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and how to navigate this bullshit that we call life.
What's up, y'all? You tuned in to another episode of the Girl What the Fuck podcast.
Well, we're trying to figure out
What the fuck is really going on? Y'all, it's been 50-11, 30-11, I don't know how many months since we've talked to y'all, but if you don't know us, my name is Asia.
I'm Symone.
And we're the host of the Girl What the Fuck podcast, where we talk about what the fuck is going on in this bullshit that we call life. We took a little break.
Sorry.
We had a lot going on between the last time we dropped an episode and now. So now we're back and we're better and we're figuring things out.
Clock it.
And the reason why we haven't really been dropping for real is because Symone wanted to get up and fucking move.
That is not the reason why, because guess what, baby? I've been in Detroit every motherfucking weekend, so do not blame it on that. But I did move to Florida.
Yeah, Symone, she got a great opportunity, so happy for her for moving to Florida, but damn.
Asia's been busy, and she wants to put it off on me because I definitely been back every weekend.
Yeah,
you know what? But I was in Texas.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
I was training, so she right.
Symone had a lot going on.
I did.
But we'll get into that a little bit later. But what the fuck is going on with you, Symone?
Girl, work.
That's it?
Work, traveling, living life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's been good. I had a great summer. I'm sad summer is about to
It
end.
ain't about to end. We still got a month and a half.
Well, it's August. It's over.
September is still summer.
September is not summer. September is walking into fall, babes. It's over. But I had a very good summer. What about you?
Shit, I just been trying to get my shit together still, and I'm having a good summer. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've been traveling a lot for work, and like just hanging out with people and trying to reconnect with people that I ain't seen in a while. So it's been real cool.
Same here, yeah.
That shit was ghetto as fuck. My team, bro. First of all, let me tell you about that. I was on a committee to like plan the reunion because I was a class officer.
Of course.
And I don't know if y'all watching this, the people who have planned class reunions, the feedback that I've gotten from other people is always a fucking mess because it's always somebody fucking complaining. So we planned out something simple. Nobody bought tickets.
Wow.
Like, we only sold 14 tickets. So when we canceled it, because then nobody, with no participation, motherfuckers was all in the comments, oh, what the fuck? Like, just mad as hell. My thing is, y'all ain't buying no goddamn ticket. How the hell?
Well, you know, black people be last minute.
Yeah, it was the week of though, Symone. Like, we paying for shit. How you not gonna pay for the ticket? So at that point, we was about to cancel it. Then everybody was like, "No, let's keep doing this." So we ended up having it. It was cool, but it was just like really annoying trying to plan something. And we planned something simple. All we had was a bar crawl and a picnic. And the picnic, we supposed to have like a caterer and all of that. They was mad because they didn't pay for anything. So. And that's we said bring your own shit. They was mad and went no food there.
Okay, I remember that for my 10-year, because my 10 years in 2 years.
Get the fuck out. You missed your 10-year.
I'm playing, y'all. No, I did miss my 10-year, but my class, we was really cliquey, I felt like. So I still talk to the same people. Well, not basically, I talked to the same people, and everybody was saying it wasn't going. So
yeah,
I was like, I'm not about to buy a ticket and waste my money. Yeah. I wanted to go though, but shout out to CT class of 2015, you know. Number one, second to none, you know.
Anyways. Yeah, but it was cool though. So this episode, I kind of wanted to talk about people taking a leap and moving to different places. And you've moved twice now. And I know it's a lot of people out here that like really want to start taking a leap and just like leaving their hometown for something better. So can you kind of talk about like your experiences, like the first time you left Detroit, like when you moved to Atlanta, like what was kind of like the worst things, the good things, like tell the people about that, like your experience moving and like, you know, missing home and stuff.
Okay, so for one, never move with a nigga. I'm gonna tell you that if you ladies are watching. Because I did leave with one of my ex, and then we literally broke up probably like 2 months later. So that wasn't good.
What made you even go down there to move with him? Just because?
It was COVID. He was getting to that check.
Yeah.
And it was just like his mom had passed away. He had like a lot of family issues going on. So it was just like, it was smart. I suggested it because my family had lived down there. He had no family. So I was like, let's just, I always wanted to live in Atlanta anyways. So he had the money. So I was like, let's go. Caught myself in a bigger hole because I did have to pay. I had to pay a lot of money to like cancel the lease and stuff like that. But I came back home and it just didn't feel right. Like I was like, nah, I think I want to be back down there. So that's when I had that big party and I left again on my own. I would say like I definitely went down there a couple times before I actually took the move. I went down there probably like 3 times. And I went down there by myself one time. I went with one of my friends who wanted to move down there too. And she was supposed to be my roommate at the time. But don't get me wrong, I was going to move by myself. But she had just wanted to move too because we was all working from home. And she heard that I was living in Atlanta and she thought it was cool. So she ended up coming. And then I went with my family. But the most important thing is just to go by yourself. See if you could be adaptable, where you're about to live at. See if you like the bars, if you like the community, if you like, I don't know, the
things to do around.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people, like, things to do around there. If it's in the middle of nowhere, like, you want to see that. Also, like, if you are Black, you just want to make sure, like, that's the right area
to be in, yeah.
To be in. Because it's like, I'm somewhere where it's not, like, a lot of Black people. And I don't really like it. I ain't gonna lie. And then I had signed my contract before I even went down there and saw, like, it's not predominantly Black.
Okay, so before you start talking about that, you moved to Tampa, Florida. So, like...
No, I was just in Tampa.
Oh, so where did you move to?
I moved to Daytona.
Oh, Daytona, Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. So, when before you moved to Daytona, before your job, assigned you to move to Daytona, you didn't want to go see it first? Or you just went down there?
So, I don't know what I was thinking. To be honest, at my old job, I was in a bad spot. Mm-hmm. So, I knew I wanted to go to Florida. I applied to Miami, and I didn't get the job, unfortunately. And so, I was like, okay, I'm just going to try another place in Florida. And it was Daytona. They was launching a building. And I feel like that was a good opportunity for me to, like, maybe get a promotion, things like that. Because I did launch the building in Detroit. And I got my promotion within, like, 10 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a smart decision. But I would say, like, it was Detroit. I'm from Detroit. Mm-hmm. It's different when you're in different states and things like that. So you got to think about that.
So going back to, you said making sure that Black people, you're going to like the people that's around there and, like, Black people are going to feel comfortable in the area. So, like, are you experiencing anything bad right now?
Yes. So I'm trying to get a job. For one, well, it's not really like I need no money or anything like that, but I like to bartend. Everybody know that. Like, it's a hobby of mine. I didn't apply to probably like 20 jobs. Not even lying. And they've been like chain restaurants. And I can't get a job. I even applied to like a little white bar or whatever. Can't get a job. Like, I get the first interview, and it's weird because I get the first interview and it won't be with like a white person. It'll be with like Chinese, or I think I had one first interview with a white lady, and you could tell she loved Black people, but it wasn't with a white person. Mm-hmm. And then I get the second interview and they'll be looking at me like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, how are you sitting right here in front of me with a second interview? Because really, it was one job I had actually got. The lady was like, oh, yeah, I told him you good. I'm cool with the owner. So I'm like, okay, cool. So the owner ended up texting me. He cool as hell. Like, texting me like, yeah, we gonna onboard you. I just need to meet you in person. Basically, like, I need your social security number, all that. So I'm like, okay. So I ended up going in for my second interview, which is Not even a second interview. He just wanted to get my information. They waiting on me in the back. They eyes like they seen a ghost. I'm like, maybe it's my outfit. Like, I don't know. He like, well, it just kept like, he kept saying like things like, well, we already hired you, but since we already hired you, like, it was just like, okay, like, what's next? And he was like, yeah, just send your social security number. I'm like, well, I don't have the actual, I have the actual card or whatever. I'm like, you want the actual card? You want the passport? He like, no, just send it to me. So I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I did forget. It was a Friday. No, it was a Thursday. So Monday, I ended up sending it in. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're busy anyways. Or it don't matter. I'm a manager. If I just hire somebody, I'm gonna follow up. Hey, you never sent in this information.
Right.
So I text like, hey, like, when am I gonna start? Da da da. He like, oh, we already filled the position. We thought you didn't want the job anymore. I'm like, why did you think that? He like, you didn't send in nothing. Like, you didn't send in your passport, your social security number, nothing. I'm like, well, I told you I had it on me. But I was like, that is my apologies. I forgot. I was open, honest about it. It was 3 days, though. You found somebody in 3 days?
Yeah, that's weird.
The way you was looking at me already, I could tell you didn't know I was going to be black when I walked in the building. But 7 years of experience, there's no reason why I haven't found a job. I've been down there for 2 months almost.
Yeah. That's crazy as fuck. So, damn. That's fucked up, actually.
Yep.
So is it a lot of black people that live down there, or it's just like...
I've been seeing black people. But like when I go to the restaurants and bars and stuff, they don't work in there. I don't know where the fuck they work. I want to know where y'all work at. Shit.
Black people in Daytona,
Where
Florida.
do y'all work?
Please hit Symone up and let her know what the fuck she can do. If it's a black-owned bar somewhere down there...
I ain't found that either. Oh, I found one. I did. But I heard it don't be doing nothing.
Well, y'all need to hit her up because she makes some good-ass drinks. And she's a great bartender, social person.
Yep.
Yes, and bring a lot of money to your place of business. So, I think a lot of people, they're afraid to move out of state because they might be moving away from like all of their friends and family. You said, just go down there by yourself. Like, is it hard, you think, to like make friends when you move or like...
Well, it depends on the type of person you are.
Yeah.
I'm an extrovert. So I feel like I can make friends wherever. But that is the reason why I wanted to get a bar job, because I know that like I'll meet a lot of people that's in the community.
Yeah.
If you're an introverted person, I don't know, but
I think the main thing is like this is just with anything now that I've learned. You got to put yourself out there and do shit to like meet people. Like, you're not gonna meet nobody sitting in the house watch TV, even though like that might be your thing. But like, you gotta like go places. Like, it don't have to be the bar or the club. Like, you can join like a club or something. Yep. You can go to fitness classes, and just meet people.
Yeah, because I said I was gonna go to the gym and meet some fine niggas.
Yeah, because that's where they be at.
That's where they be at.
Yeah, I can attest.
And I'm not gonna really do much. Maybe lift a couple weights or whatever.
And then they can be like, your form wrong. Can I help you?
But no, I think that everybody should experience living outside of their hometown just to see if you like it. Like, it's not like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah. Like,
it's not, you can move back in a year. You can move back whenever you want, actually, because if I wanted to move back to Detroit right now,
you can.
I got a savings, so I can. Sorry, y'all, I'm a little sick, but I already asked. So when I get an apartment, I asked how much do it cost to cancel my lease. What else do I ask? I do not put my rent on autopay either, because some of these people just be janky. I make sure that I'm in a nice neighborhood also. I do my research. I Google. Google is your best friend. TikTok is your best friend too, because I be asking like, where's y'all living at? For cheap and nice. You want to make sure that you're not in the middle of nowhere either. Like, and you want to make sure that you're not in the middle of the hood, depending on where you go.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about moving to Chicago,
Oh, hell no.
and I think I was looking at some hood ass places, and we didn't even had TikTok back then. It was like 2019. We ain't had TikTok. I had to ask around. Like, hold on, wait.
So another thing I want to ask about is like the caliber of like men in other states versus here. I know Atlanta is just like a mess in itself, but when you was in Houston, or if you met anybody in like Florida, like how is it like dating in other places versus Detroit? 'Cause you know Detroit niggas is like they own different type of breed.
Girl, I had to put my titties up for that one. Look, if you from Detroit and you watching this, you gonna be hooked on the Detroit man. You know? These out of town niggas, I don't know. I'm different.
Yeah.
I like Detroit niggas. Out of town, girl. Houston, they just be lying. Actually, Houston, they be lying. Florida, they want the fairy tale and shit like that. Like, nigga, what is you about? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, but Houston, liars. Like, they flashy. They want the BBL. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It ain't no nigga like a Detroit nigga. It ain't no nigga like a Detroit nigga. Like, I feel like Detroit niggas, they real. They gonna be up front. You know, they either got the money or they don't. They low key might lie.
They'll lie, but like you said, they either got it or they don't.
Yeah.
And if they don't, like, well, whatever it is, they gonna give you something that they can give you, regardless. Yeah.
And Atlanta,
they all be homeless.
the whole time while
don't
I
they
was
be
in
homeless down
Atlanta,
there?
I literally was talking to somebody from Detroit. Actually, I was talking to 2 people from Detroit. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I was a little cheater. But I was talking to 2 people from Detroit. One of them was living in Atlanta, and he was from Detroit. The other one was just living in Detroit or whatever. But I ain't found nothing I like yet. I actually had to go off on this one man. I gave him my number just being bored, and he just keep calling me, and it's like I tell him the same thing over and over, and it's like he not listening. So now you get on my nerves because you don't listen. Like, first off, you're a man, so at the end of the day, you're a dog. My dogs listen, okay?
So like you want it.
Like, what? Like, if I told this man, I'll be back on Tuesday. Why the fuck are you calling me, asking me, am I in Florida? Nigga, is you drunk, stupid, or slow? Like, what? Then, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all one experience I had in Florida where I was like, oh no. So I went out, right? And I met him at the place that I went out to. Then I went back. So I seen him the next day or whatever, and I seen him outside of a place that I was trying to get into. So he like, yeah, I'm about to go in. First red flag. Why the fuck do you mean? Like, what do you mean you about to go in? Like, what? I'm out here. So I'm like, okay. Am I invited in? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, because I was low-key about to leave. So, because I was next door to the other place. So he like, yeah, I just got to go get the section figured out, da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to put my phone in the car. And I'm going to come back. So I called him. He wasn't answering. Called him twice. Then I called him the third time. He ended up answering. He like, hello. Loud as fuck in the background. I'm like, what's up? I'm outside. He like, oh, okay, come in.
What?
So I'm like, come get me.
Right.
The fuck? So he like, all right, here I come. You got 2 minutes to come get me, bitch. The door is right there. So I called him again. I'm like, hey, like, he like, yeah, I'm trying to get this section together, da-da-da. Okay, cool. I'm cute. So another nigga, he like, you trying to get in? I got a section, da-da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, me and my homegirl trying to get in. He like, all right, come on, we gonna go in the section or whatever. Orlando is so weird. There's sections, girl, you gotta come down there. It's lit. Their sections is just weird. Like, let's say this whole side is a section, right? This your section, this my section. So we still gotta go up the stairs and I gotta walk past, you know what I'm saying? But this is all a section.
Right.
But it's different sections.
Okay.
So the man who paid for me to get in, his section was right next to
The other nigga section.
the other nigga section.
Oh God.
So the man had called me like, I see you up here, da da da, come here. I mean, come up here.
No.
So I text him, I'm like, for what? He like, because like I told you I was trying to get the section ready, da da da. I said, I can't come over there. He said, why? I said, because you couldn't come get me from the door. Bitch, I don't play them type of games. Is you crazy?
Right.
Like, so he ended up texting me like, you got me fucked up. I don't know how y'all doing in Detroit, da 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 da, all of this. I said, I don't know how y'all doing in Florida, but if you invite a woman to your section, out, anything like that, bitch, you're paying. Flat out.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Then he like, how much was it? I said, it was $20. Why? Is you gonna pay for it? Oh, no, I was just asking. Okay, nigga, lose my number.
Why you asking how much was it if you wasn't gonna pay for it?
what?
Yeah. You wasting breath at that point.
Weird. Those are the type of encounters that you're gonna get when, like, I'm telling you, like, that was weird as hell.
Yeah, I get that. I get that for sure.
Girl, other than that, love me a Detroit nigga, because a Detroit nigga, they wouldn't even have figured out the section without you. They would have been like, come on in, we about to figure it out together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they worried that the price gonna go up. Well, you know what I mean? Because in Detroit, at first it's $40.
Mm-hmm.
And
2 minutes later, it's gonna be $100 to get in.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a no.
Crazy. That's crazy as hell. Well, I always wanted to move out of town, but I don't know. I just like being home so much. Like,
You can always visit. I feel like everybody should take a chance on it just for a year and see. It's not,
yeah, you never know what can
you
happen.
never know. It depends on where you're going. Like, Florida was a really, really expensive move. Like, if my job didn't pay for it, I wouldn't have moved out there. But Atlanta, very cheap. I see why
Everybody just
be
go down
moving
there.
from
And
Detroit to
Houston.
Atlanta.
And Houston. Shit, you could just go to Houston and do
But
anything down there.
Houston's an expensive move too, though. Like, driving wise and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
like,
I guess, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you get a U-Haul, like Atlanta, the U-Haul is like $800. So it ain't that bad. Then you just got to pay for an apartment or something like that.
Yeah.
Houston, yes, that shit is a lot. Like, my U-Haul for Florida was $2,200. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I think everybody should try it, though. Just get out of your comfort zone. I don't know where you're from, but just try to experience it. You'll meet new people. Like, one thing I did like about Atlanta, I met people from Tennessee. I met people from New York. I met people from I met some people from what is it called? The UK.
Really?
Yes. Yes, girl. Everywhere. Detroit don't have it. I done met Nigerians. Like, people don't be wanting to move to Detroit, but
I think a lot of people are starting to move here. Yeah.
I was about to say that. A lot of
people are starting to move here. Yeah. And I think that Detroit is about to be like one of the cities that people just about to start coming to.
Girl, everybody be talking about it. That's why.
Yeah.
It's our aura.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the time for Detroit right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we doing good in sports. Anywhere that's doing good in sports, people we want to move to. And we getting gentrified, like downtown. Girl, everybody.
I hate going downtown now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is your sign. If you've been thinking about it, this is your sign to move to a different state or a city or wherever. Just get out of your hometown.
Remember the 3 things. You got to go by yourself, go with a friend, and then go with a family member for sure. And then, because, like, your friend going to give you something that your family member not going to give you, like feedback. Your family member going to tell you because your family member watching out for you too and different type of aspects and eyes. Then you got to see if you can be adaptable as well. So I would say try to go out there 3 times. Don't just go out there on your own. And you got to make sure that you're not in the middle of nowhere. Like, you have to be in the inner city. Well, I'm a city girl, so make sure that if you are a city girl, make sure that you're in the inner city.
Right. Okay, period. So, on the Girl What the Fuck podcast, we also be talking about, we also do like stories because it'll make us say, girl, what the fuck? So, you want to tell your story today? Or you want me to say the story that I got? The one we was just talking about?
Yeah, just say yours. I don't got one. I didn't even think of one.
Okay. We can talk about that on the next one. Okay, so It was this girl. I heard this. This came from like another podcast. It was this girl. You know what periodontal disease is? So it's basically when people they don't take care of their teeth and their gums. So their gums are like deteriorated, and it makes their breath stink really bad because there's a lot of bacteria and stuff that gets into your gums, and like, you know, food and stuff that gets trapped under there, and they, you know, have really sensitive gums, so it makes their breath stink really bad. Like, you could tell when somebody got the disease. Like, it's horrible when they talk, and no amount of toothpaste or nothing can do nothing. So she had a tooth that was rotten in the back of her mouth, so keep that in mind. So she was talking to this guy that she met on Hinge, like, for a while. They was hitting it off. They was texting and stuff, and they finally went out to dinner and all of that. Had a great time at dinner, had some drinks, you know, everything was going good. They get back in the car, you know, they feeling each other, like everything was going good. And they started kissing in the car. Why the fuck did this bitch tooth come out while they was kissing and go in this nigga mouth?
You're lying. How? What the fuck type of kissing they was doing?
I guess I told you it was rotten. It was about to come out. So it came out in that nigga mouth, and he pulled back from the kiss, took it out his mouth, and just turned the car on and just took her home. And she hasn't talked to him
I would
since.
have punched her in her shit.
Not gonna lie. Bitch, what?
Yeah, and she was wondering, like, how can she, like, get back with him or to, like, apologize? But, like, I don't think it's no coming back from that.
Yeah,
I
it's
ain't gonna
fine.
lie. And she was trying to explain to him, like, you know, this is what's going on with me. He was just like,
Why would you kiss me then, bitch?
if you got a rotten tooth, if you know
Yeah,
a tooth
why
is
would
about to
you
come out,
kiss?
why didn't you go to the dentist? That's another thing. People don't be going to the dentist.
Yeah, why did you go to the dentist, but why would you kiss me? I don't give a fuck why you didn't go to the dentist. That has nothing to do with me. Why would you kiss me?
They on a date.
I don't give a damn. I don't care.
Yeah, the date was going good. They wanted to, you know, kiss. And
No, I would have been like, that's disrespectful. She disrespectful.
I ain't gonna lie, she shouldn't have been kissing him though. Cause like, if you knew you had a rotten tooth in the back of your mouth and y'all tonguing it down like that,
She disrespectful.
yeah, I would have threw up. I ain't gonna lie. Cause what?
I would have put. Man, we would have been fighting. I had somebody where I was dating this guy. His breath was stinking so bad. So bad. Where I had to tell him, like, your breath stinks. Like, at first I thought it was like, we just waking up. Because we was, like, kind of staying together a little bit. So I thought we was just waking up.
Wait a minute. Wait. Y'all was staying together a little bit.
A little bit.
But like, before that, was his breath stinking?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
I think he had just got, like, halitosis out of nowhere or whatever the fuck you talking about.
Halitosis.
I don't know. But his breath was stinking. But I'm like, okay, he smoked. So I'm thinking like, okay, then maybe that's it. Cool. One time I told him, like, your breath stink. You need to go brush your teeth. So he like, oh yeah, I smoked. Da-da-da. Okay, cool. Went in there and he brushed his teeth. Bitch breath was still stinking. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, maybe he didn't brush it good. Maybe he just drunk high, something like that. So then we wake up in the morning, his breath still smelled like clap. Like, actually, it smelled worse than that. I don't know. I never experienced nothing that smelled like
You probably had that disease.
So I told him, like, nigga, you got something. Like, something is wrong. You need to go to the dentist.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's good to have a good woman in your life, though. Like, that was my boyfriend. So, of course, I'm going to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, your breath smells like ass.
Yeah.
Like, it stinks.
Yeah.
But
you gotta be honest with people though. 'Cause
he ended
shit.
up going to get it fixed. But it's like, sometimes you just got to be truthful. Like,
I remember this one time I had met up with this guy for the first time for like a date, and he was like, "Hey, Asia," and it was just, he wasn't even far. He was far away from me, and it just flew into my face. I was like, "Oh."
see, I usually don't
I
even be
can't.
smelling people breath.
His shit was horrible. I left because it was just that bad.
That's crazy. I usually don't smell nobody breath, but
That was bad.
you
that one
kissing
time.
me?
Yeah, and your tooth coming out. All right, so that was it for the Girl What the Fuck podcast for today.
Hey,
All right, y'all. We want want to thank y'all again for watching the Girl What the Fuck podcast.
Well, we're trying to figure out
What the fuck is really going on in this bullshit that we call life. Thank y'all for listening and watching. Again, my name is Asia.
I'm Symone.
And you can keep up with us on all social media platforms at girlwtf.podcast. You can listen to us on all streaming platforms, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts at Girl WTF Podcast. Or you can watch us here on YouTube at Girl WTF Podcast. Thank you guys for listening and watching. And don't forget to press subscribe and follow us on everything.
Bye.